everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So today we're going to be talking about House Representative from Texas, Wesley Hunt, and some of the best video clips that you guys will see all year of him roasting the people who are trying to take your Second Amendment rights away. A lot of times on this channel I'll make video about the stupid comments that people who are trying to take your Second Amendment away usually say and some of the arguments that they have. But today we're going to flip that side a little bit and I'm going to show you video clips from Wesley Hunt like this. They were phenomenal.
I hear the words weapon of war oftentimes as well. I'm an A-64 Delta Apache pilot. I flew 55 combat air missions in Baghdad. That is a weapon of war. A civilian-made AR-15 is nothing that I would ever take to battle.
Hey, real quick, before we get started, you know, the freedom content tends to get kicked down a lot, doesn't get shared as often, it's not as great as a makeup tutorial, obviously. So if you guys wouldn't mind helping me out, leave a comment, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, that would help me out a lot. It's free, it only takes a second, but it elevates content like this. This channel is proud to be sponsored by SDI, Sonoran Desert Institute. If you ever wanted to take your hobby to the next level, check out their online courses by clicking the link down in the description box or calling 480-999-4767 and get a head start on your future today. So all this happened yesterday when the House was meeting to pass Joint Resolution 44, and there was obviously some debates on both sides. Some stupid things were said by one side, some great things were said by the other side, and this has got to be one of the greatest, because a lot of times when you hear these arguments that are in favor of the Second Amendment, a lot of times they just seem to fall flat, like they're just doing it to get votes, and they're not really saying anything that's meaningful. Well, Wesley Hunt, this guy came out and he was ready and he told it like it is. So let me go ahead and start off with a couple clips here that I think you guys will like.
The gentleman from Texas is recognized.
I'm a Texan, I'm a veteran, and I am a gun owner.
Man, he's starting off strong with the trifecta, the three things they can't stand the most.
I'm the gun owner of multiple AR-15s, primarily for hunting and, of course, to protect my three little kids at home, 4-year-old, 2-year-old, and a 5-month-old. And no one is going to walk into my house and harm my children or my wife, my family. That I can assure you. 6% of all homicides, gun homicides, are at the hands of an AR-15 and weapons that are outfitted with a pistol brace. 6%. 60% are at the hands of a handgun, and the rest are weapons designated not as the two that I just mentioned.
Now, that part of the speech especially got under the skin of the other side. And why does that happen? Well, because he used stats. They can't handle the stats. They don't like hearing the statistics because the statistics prove everything that they're saying wrong. And so if you just look at the statistics of it, obviously their argument just completely falls apart. So as soon as they heard that, they responded. They just got completely lit and became almost out of control at that point. But he continued on with more comments like this.
This is clearly an attempt to diminish our Second Amendment rights. I hear the words weapon of war oftentimes as well. I'm an A-64 Delta Apache pilot. I flew 55 combat air missions in Baghdad. That is a weapon of war. A civilian-made AR-15 is nothing that I would ever take to battle.
Now, he's right with that as well. I mean, can you imagine walking up to somebody, a soldier, and saying, hey, I'm going to switch out your select fire for just complete semi-auto. We're just going to make that trade. Okay, I'm going to get yours. You're going to get the civilian version. There's no chance that he's going to take that switch. There's no way he's going to make that trade. But then he goes on to say this, which is something that you don't hear very often. And basically, he equalizes himself with the rest of us, saying that he's not any more special than anybody else, neither is anybody in that room. And why do they deserve to have all the protection that they have surrounding them and everybody else doesn't?
I walk in these halls every single day, and I am surrounded by brave men and women that carry AR-15s and weapons every single day. I have to walk the metal detector just to get in this building every single day. And just because I wear this pin does not make me more important than my children. So what I offer, instead of trying to erode our Second Amendment rights, I would offer, let's protect our kids. Let's ensure that they have the same protection that we have in the halls of Congress.
So after saying that, he says something else that members of Congress don't often say, and it's another huge piece of truth.
By the way, the overwhelming majority of the people that own these weapons are law-abiding citizens like myself. I refuse to allow the erosion of our Second Amendment rights to further disarm our population, making us less safe, as a further push toward communism, because that's what happens. You disarm your population, and then the government runs amok. And we, especially down in Texas, are not going to allow that to happen. I certainly encourage my colleagues to support this resolution.
Now, that had to be one of the best 3-minute speeches that I've seen on the House floor in a long time. That he used emotion, personal emotion, not something that he just got out of a book. He used facts, he backed up those facts, he used experience in the military, and it was a great 3-minute speech. I didn't get the entire speech, I had to clip a little bit of it for time. But if you guys want to see the entire speech, I'll link that down below, and you can see his full 3 minutes. Or if you want to, you can watch the entire debate from the House floor. But I think we need more people like this. There's a lot of people that go from the military. Maybe they have a higher education, like I believe he graduated from West Point, and then I believe he went back to college after his time in the service. But this is a very well-educated guy right here from the state of Texas who understands what he's talking about, understands freedom, and he is using those facts, statistics, and his knowledge of freedom to try and school the other side. And it's absolutely fantastic because you see afterwards, the tone of pretty much everything changes. Nadler's tone changes. The other speaker afterwards, tone changes. I mean, they get pretty upset after what he just said because, again, they don't like having facts thrown at them. They just like to use emotion. That's the only thing that they respond to, period. So, again, like I said, we need more people who join Congress, right? People who get elected to Congress that were in the military before to speak like this, to not be afraid to say things that, the other side could eventually use against you in some way, but to just speak your mind and let it be told this is the way that it is. So, look, I absolutely applaud him for that. It was phenomenal to watch. It was, gave me that good, warm American feeling inside. So again, if you guys want to see the entire thing, I suggest that you check it out down below. But instead of just showing you how, they're always making fools out of themselves, I thought I would give you guys one today that just kind of peps you up and makes you feel better. So again, great speech. Thank you all very much for watching. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button, that little like button right there, and the bell notification will let you know when new videos come out. You guys have a great day.